Today we're going to continue our discussion into conversions, and we're going to talk about conversions of area. But I want to build on from the previous discussions on conversions of length and recall that we are not changing the value of the area. We are multiplying by 1. You can go back and review that conversion video for length. But we are simply changing the units, thus the value, the number of area it measures will be the same. So let's start with my bedroom here. I have a square bedroom. I don't show the doors or the closets, but it's all the same size and it's got a 10-foot length. And if I want to buy carpet, I have to know how much carpet to put inside. And we know the area of a rectangle is length times width. So 10 feet times 10 feet. 10 times 10 is 100. Feet times feet is feet, which is feet to the second power. So I have 100 feet squared. So I need carpet for 100 square feet. But if you go to most carpet stores, carpet is always sold in square yards. So we need to take 100 square feet to square yards, or 100 feet squared to yards squared, or 100 feet to yards. And again, I can't stress enough, we are converting 100 feet, and we're multiplying by 1, multiplying by 1. The number will be different. It'll be 100 feet squared, and it'll be some blank yards squared, but it's the same room. It's still my 10 by 10 bedroom. So if we know 1 foot yard is equal to 3 feet, and the conversion, again, you can look up on the internet, I will always give conversions, we can make a two-term equation into a ratio. Recall, we can make a ratio out of a two-term equation, and it's equivalent because 1 yard and 3 feet are exactly the same. So I want to convert 100 feet into yards. Well, again, I'll take my conversion. I know that the feet are on top here, and this is over 1. Sometimes that helps students. Feet. Well, that takes care of one of them. And then I have yards. Right now, my units, if I ignore the last one, my units at the moment are feet yards. Well, that doesn't help me. I need yards squared. So I need another conversion. And again, the ratio stays the same in both places. 100 times 1 times 1, 100 yards times yard squared. On the denominators, 1 times 3 is 3 squared. 100 divided by 9. I'm going to call that about 11 yards because 9 times 11 is 99. So I need to buy a little over 11 yards. In the real world, we probably would buy 12 yards or even 13 yards due to waste. But again, we've converted. And I have to stress, this is exactly the same as 100 feet squared. They are equivalent. It's just the units are different. So, if I want to convert 6 meters squared to square feet, and I use different units in both spots, different notation, meters to the second, square feet, which is feet to the second. So I'm going to write that as 6 meters. And again, I have conversions up on the side. And again, some students like to put that over 1, and that's fine. We have to get from meters to feet. Well, it's not a quick process here because we can't go meters to feet. We don't have that conversion. We can go meters to centimeters to inches to feet. So let's get it to centimeters first. Well, I can change that ratio. I have meters on top, so I need a meter on the bottom. And again, this is 1. It's equivalent. The meters cancel. I have meters, centimeters. So I need to do it one more time, and that cancels. And at this point, if you're noticing the pattern, it's always the same ratio twice because it is to the second power. So I gotta go centimeters to inches, which I'll use this conversion. And I'll just write it twice right away. And again, at this point, if I cancel units, because this is one gigantic product, these are just all factors, it's all multiplied. This is one term. We have 6 times 100 times 100 times 1 times 1 over 2.54 times 2.54 times 1 times 1 times 1. And right now our units are inches times inches, or inches squared. I got 2 more conversions to go because I want square feet. I have to get from inches to feet. And when I do that, now I have one product that is in feet squared. And again, if I write it out, I often write it this way. 6 times 100 times 100, dropping all the ones. 2.54 squared times 12 squared. And that is feet to the second. Again, try not to shortcut this. Use the unit cancellation because it works for all things. Often I have students accidentally square the 6 because they're trying to memorize procedures. Always try to work through the concepts of it and understand it, and you can apply it to any situation. Converting area takes 2 unit conversions. Converting length took 1. Later on we'll talk about volume, and since that's to the 3rd power, it will take 3. Again, we can make conversions just by watching our units as factors.